I made a grave mistake. The kind that cannot be fixed. It all began with a war between two mighty deities. A conflict with dire consequences. The fighting rent the very fabric of our world. As the crack deepened, it spread like the grasping roots of a tree. And through that fissure, something terrible escaped. Something unnatural. The destruction affected countless realms, many beyond our knowledge. But then, when all seemed lost, a deity created a holy sign. A way to seal the crack and stop the blight. And for many years there was peace. But even an instrument of order can be dangerous if it falls into the wrong hands. I was tasked with giving the sign to the just ruler. But I chose the wrong king. And eventually, the repercussions of my failure came to bear. The seal broke. The blight spread throughout Persia. For my failure, I was cast out of the realm of the gods. Imprisoned within the realm of shattered memories and forgotten souls. Redemption eluded my grasp. I was weak, consumed by pity, and resigned to my deserved fate. But then, something unexpected happened. A human found me. He too was broken and took pity on a fellow tormented soul. And deep within those strange eyes, I glimpsed something I had lost. Hope.
Okay. Little introduction. And let's see, let's put the music down there. Oh my god. I'm gonna misclick on sprint and roll because B was dodged in the previous game. There'll be a lot of misclicks there. Okay, let's check it out. D robbing the bot, huh? Oh, I didn't check if I could. Can check after this introduction thingy. We have got to move eternity to Kitsch. Kitsch is a stopover between being and oblivion. Ilan Kundera.
Slowly, like the morning sun clambering over the horizon, consciousness came. He opened his eyes.
Let's see, settings, controls. Doesn't look like it. Nope. It's set in stone what it is. You can't change this either. It seems like the keys are pretty nice here though.
How pleasant, he thought, to wake to nature's song. But something was not right.
Oh yeah.
The song was out of tune.
There's house down here. We'll see if I need to switch corner. Okay, I can't do anything. He has
As
run
he navigated
currently.
the narrow paths, he breathed in the fresh mountain air. It focused his mind. Questions bobbed to the surface, like apples in water. How did I come to be here? He asked himself. No, that's not the right question. Nor is where I'm going. A single terrible realization crystallized in his fogged mind. I don't know who I am. Many stories have been told about poor souls who have forgotten the paths they have trodden. But there is more to this tale. That I promise.
Ram.
The soft glow of the man's lantern fell on an exotic bird, a hoopoe. The recognition heartened him. Perhaps the bird would lead to further revelations. He followed the hoopoe on instinct. Its beautiful trail fanned the flame of hope.
More combat. Weird flying creatures. Can't press any button to like tell me what it is or something.
He spotted something glinting among the rocks. Something that called to him.
The story begins.
All he did was pull that hatchet out of the stone. A simple act with a remarkable outcome. The Revelations realm. There was no way back. Whatever this mysterious place was, he had to push on. The weight of the hatchets in his hands brought some comfort as he journeyed deeper. Help me! Who's there? The man called, his voice muffled by the thick, static air. Please, help! Where are you? No answer. He then felt despair, the kind that only the truly alone know. But he was mistaken. There was another in this ethereal place. The tree was alive, but bound tight by otherworldly rocks and glowing tentacles. The blades of the man's hatchets were sharp. if the creature were friend or foe, but he felt its pain and fear. It mirrored his own. Was freeing the creature wise? The man did not know, but empathy overrode his rational misgivings. The tree creature freed. The man approached.
Okay. Friend in need, huh?
What happened? The man cried. Where have you taken me?
Calm yourself, human. Did you not want to leave that alien realm?
The tree leaned closer and introduced himself as All Seeds, a pomegranate tree. I don't know who I am, the man said. All Seeds pondered.
Others like me have been afflicted by a sickness. Help them, and I will return the favor.
All Seeds told the man to look for talisman stones, strange rocks protruding from
Can
the
I
ground.
eat his fruit now?
Destroying the talisman stones would free his kind. Then, the mighty tree extended a great branch outwards, pointing east.
Unearth the Canot Gate to find the path forward, to find yourself.
Okay. Still nothing. Okay. I was like just lucky that I went over here. I was gonna go over there first. Well, let's go in.
The man could roll under low objects with ease.
Okay.
As he ran, the man mulled All Seeds' words. How will rescuing the tree's kin help me recover my memory?
Travel broadens the mind. I should be wise beyond compare. I have traversed mountains, braved jungles, and trudged through deserts. But all journeys must come to an end. Perhaps Mount Bistun will be the place I settle, where I build my abode. Is it suitable? After all, wisdom is knowing how little we know.
It appeared to be a diary entry, engraved into the stone. But to whom it belonged was a mystery.
Perhaps.
As he trod the winding path, the man thought about everything that had befallen him. He worried about the nature of the sickness that All Seeds had spoken of. How extensive was it? And how would it manifest itself? Little did he know that the answer to the latter question would begin to reveal itself a few steps further.
You're invincible to all damages while you're rolling by pressing A. Each diamond represents one of the trees you have freed from the sickness.
This must be one of Allseed's trees, the man thought, breathing hard after his encounter. The tree had unfurled its vibrant leaves, embracing all but forgotten sunshine. What were those nasty little creatures? The man thought. Are they tainted by this sickness, or harbingers of it?
Just a second. All the trapped trees are rescued in this area. Explore more to find the hidden items or find a new Knot Gate to return.
As the second of Allseed's kin was released, night cast its veil over the land. The inevitability of dusk, the serene quiet, brought the man a sense of peace.
Seems I chose poorly. Mount Bistun appeared welcoming, but I have discovered strange hostile creatures living here. They are small and easily dispersed, but there is a chilling hunger in their eyes, a sort of greed that can never be satisfied.
Whoever engraved this may know more about those creatures, he thought. Allseeds was right. There is a sickness afflicting nature. The talisman stones must be at the heart of it. But where did they come from? Were those swarming creatures defending them? So many questions, so few answers. And still, he didn't know who he was.
We need to go. Oop. Stand by nature.
soul seeds was asleep. A huge pomegranate hung from a branch.
Nom 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 nom.
The mountain, Farhad. You must dig. I need you here.
Okay. Dig it. Hey, wake up. When Akon is beating, it's time to dig in the mountain.
Farhad. My name is Farhad. But who was that pained woman? And why did she ask what she did?
Remember now, my name is Farhad. Such solace in something so simple as a name, but still, that is all I recall. Who was that woman? Why does she want me to dig into the mountainside?
Does she want amethystine stones? Farhad wondered. Farhad found himself in the celestial revelations realm once more. The desperate whisper echoed through the strange starscape, calling, beckoning. Farhad! Farhad! Farhad could hear years of agony in those few words. Help me, Farhad! Please! Show yourself! Farhad called into the twinkling black. Where are you? But if he was... The whisper didn't say.
Getting her again. On my way to the milk.
What do these statues mean? He wondered. One was of the mysterious woman in his hazy memory. She who pleaded with him to come to her. The other, no doubt, self. Was she the key to his past and his future? As the statue brought down its hatchet, the white liquid flowed. Farhad could only hope that soon his thirst for answers would be quenched.
Heck. I blame Cloro, he pressed the red
din
button
of
again.
The fallen bell shocked Farhad, but the guttural roar of some unseen creature terrified him far more. Something sinister was watching, waiting. But Farhad seemed to have one ally. Although Alseid's motivations were shrouded in mystery, he had come once again. What do you know of that place? Farhad asked all seeds. A shiver passed through the tree's branches.
It is the realm of lost memories and forgotten souls.
When I bit the pomegranate, Farhad said, I had a vision. I was engraving, sculpting. Is that what I do? Am I a sculptor? All seeds pondered.
I cannot say, but memories can be hewn from stone. Consider that. More of my kind are trapped. If you can help them, perhaps I can provide answers.
Farhad turned to leave, but all seeds held out a gnarled palm.
Be warned, though, human.
The great tree said,
A fearsome monster, a Div, lurks in the Revelations realm. Bistun is its name, after the mountain on which you now stand. Keep away from it if you wish to live long enough to uncover the truth.
Okay. We got Bella fell down and her, and then Allseed.
Farhad stood back and admired the engraving.
To travel broadens the mind, that should be wise beyond compare. Okay, so that's the two that we found already. Maybe we can't go back up to that place. I was thinking about going back up there and shop that thing. You're supposed to go into the same one now, entrance.
The Despite Allseed's warning, Farhad felt the seed of hope taking root in his breast. Although the path behind and before him was shrouded in darkness, now there was light enough to see his feet. Allseeds had proven that it could help Farhad regain his memories. And although he didn't yet have all the answers, he had purpose. And what is anyone without purpose?
I have decided to explore Mount Bistun further and document my observations. Perhaps I can spare some poor soul of my hardships. I'm engraving on stone tablets because those hideous little creatures tore apart my diary. Now they're stealing the tablets. Perhaps I am the first to encounter them. I should name them. There's something ghoulish about them. Ghoulches seems to be an appropriate name.
Ghoulches? A fitting name for the greedy little creatures, Farhad thought.
Ghoulches are everywhere. The numbers are growing, of that I'm sure. I need to defend myself. First I need to build an anvil, and then I will smith a weapon.
An anvil? Farhad's smithing skills were no match for his sculpting prowess, but he was confident he could improve his hatchets.
Okay, that's one tree. Two more to do.
Farhad's thoughts never wandered far from the lady in his memories, but her face eluded his grasp. Has such deranged laughter ever heralded anything good?
Ah! Press dodge.
A sculpture caught Farhad's attention. amethystine stones protruded from its broken form.
There's nothing natural about the creatures that plague this place, particularly the flying, cackling ones. I've named them Peris. Yesterday I touched one of the purple stones, my hand went numb, heavy and throbbed for hours. I must be more careful.
Farhad realized that being light on his feet was the key to evading the Peri's projectiles. But what new horrors awaited him?
The active ability for your weapon has been activated. You can use it by pressing RB. Your weapon is highlighted when your active ability is available.
Farhad felt a new affinity with his hatchets, as though they were a part of him.
In that lone hula. Its ability is a unique powerful attack with your weapon used by pressing RB and be aware of its cooldown. Using those. Night fell as the last tree was cured of the blight. It was time to return to Allseeds. Deep down, Farhad knew who that huge hand belonged to. Bistun, the ancient Div, had its grip on the world. At one with nature, huh? Go for another trip. tree pattern.
Farhad's heart felt ready to burst out of his chest. Shireen, the name of the woman he loved.
My princess, my love, where are you? In pain? Your voice will be my guide. We'll find you. Even this mountain dare not stand in my way. Okay, so it's like a hand.
Silence hung thick in the ethereal air, as if God himself were holding his breath. But God had forsaken this place, and a demonic creature made it its home.
Okay.
Something, perhaps the ominous roar, had activated the talisman stones. The Hooper, Farhad's thankless guide, was trapped. Farhad couldn't help but dwell on Allseed's dire warning.
Beware the Div Bistun if you value your life.
The poor bird was in grave danger. Farhad found his attention drawn to the floating island pierced by menacing light. He could remember nothing about it, but somehow it seemed familiar.
I like the way the story is being told. Prison Break.
Farhad freed the hoopoe, but flap as it might, it struggled to fly. He tried to cradle the bird in his hands, but it evaded his gentle grasp. Perhaps all Seed's embrace would cure the bird of its injuries. If only it could do the same for Farhad.
Yeah, it's very narrative. Like it's being told, a story being told. I like it. Yeah, me too. Usually it's the opposite, you know. Oops, I forgot to.
I'm so sorry, Shireen, Farhad muttered under his breath. It pained him that he could ever have forgotten his love. What has done this to me, he thought. 1,000 thoughts and fears vied for supremacy in Farhad's head. But all coalesced into a single burning goal. He had to find Shireen.
Okay. Now we have 5.
Thankfully, it seemed all Seeds had healed the hoopoe's wounds. The little bird darted from one perch to another with a grace that brought a smile to Farhad's lips. But it was the lukewarm smile of a troubled man. He couldn't stop thinking about the floating island skewered by light in the Revelations realm.
Something is to containers or
A
something.
reassuring warmth flooded through Farhad's body at the memory of Shireen's delicate face.
Something up here. I've discovered that the talisman stones mostly appear around particular trees. Why? I don't know. I feel compelled to protect nature. They cannot be allowed to spread beyond the mountain. I've heard of an ancient temple nearby that may hold a solution.
The mention of an ancient temple piqued Farhad's curiosity.
You already finished Pumpkin Jack. It was a short game. It was a nice game though. It was just very short. Are you playing something else? I don't think I missed anything.
Another of those cursed arenas. Just how far had the blight spread? For Hod's resolve hardened. If he didn't act, there may be no world left to recall. Memories of Shireen grew stronger. He cherished each as the bee treasures nectar and vowed to never forget her again.
More challenging enemy. Or not, as long as we can one at a time. As long as you start hitting them, they don't hit back for some reason.
The enemies are growing in might and stature, Farhad realized. The blight must be worsening. His train of thought was interrupted. A sweet scent found its way to him on the gentle breeze. It seemed to be coming from the temple ruins.
That's... This cursed place will be the death of me. Yesterday, one of the demonic hairy creatures, Divche, I have dubbed them, struck me in the chest with its stick. It was agony. Felt as if my heart was trying to leap from my chest. Bleeding profusely, I came across the temple, abandoned. I slumped to the ground, dejected and prepared to meet God. When I touched the large stone ring in the statue, it shone. For darkness closed in. Against all hope, I awoke. My wound still froze, but somehow he has stopped bleeding.
Does the large stone ring the author described hold some power? Farhad wondered.
weapon. Looks like a giant pickaxe. I pick you.
The pickaxe's handle was carved from the fragrant branch of a pomegranate tree. Have I used this before? Farhad wondered. The feel of the pickaxe in his strong hand suggested the answer.
Ah, come on. Oh, there was no. Oh, don't have a special with this one. So. Yeah, how do we switch weapon, by the way? Did we say anything? Nope. Maybe now? Is there an upgrade on this? Yep. Oh, we got it. Let's see what it does. Oh. Okie dokie. Big AoE. Some trees.
Building a canal to bring milk to her door was no easy task. One Farhad would do again in a heartbeat.
Another sound. How do I get to these down? Like we need another ability or something, or an upgrade or something. Need some kind of an upgrade somewhere. Looks like we're gonna come back down here, so there's something there, but there's also something over here. That's where we came from. Okay.
Farhad sucked in deep breaths to recover his energy. But despite his exertions, he realized he was humming the broken notes of some long-forgotten song. The princess came here from the ancient land of music and peace, Armenia. It was a couple of years before Farhad built the milk canal for her new castle in Persia. Formed in Farhad's stomach. Those were royal soldiers, he thought, but they seemed mindless. Could the sickness affecting nature have spread to humans too? The notion struck Farhad with fear.
Need to get up there.
Farhad's fear settled into a crushing depression. Wherever he went, he encountered only forgotten destruction, like a battlefield long after the fighting is ended. Why is nobody trying to stop this madness? Farhad thought. Perhaps they had.
It has been days since I touched the stone ring, but it weighs heavily on my mind. I found a rune book in a temple called the ring the Exvara sign, the divine sigil of Anahita. She is the goddess of earth, water, and protector of women. The temple books also talk of a tree with healing leaves and fruit. I will search for this tree tomorrow. The pain from my wound still lingers.
A smile touched Farhad's lips, for he was well acquainted with those wondrous trees.
Okay, so this is the way out of here, but I don't want to leave this here yet. Okay. Chickens. wouldn't mind some fried chicken. Nom 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 nom. Let's see, I'm gonna go up. Last one. How can he call himself a ruler when he has lost all control of his kingdom? He silences or exiles any critic, as I'm all too keenly aware. And now the Gariban Var soldiers are acting aggressively, irrationally. They seem inhuman. The plague has affected them too, that we are in more danger than I could have imagined.
Something about the name Gary Bon Vars sent a shudder through Farhad.
Going to bed
But
already?
why? He could not remember.
Night night, Glory. You have a good night, buddy. Don't work too hard tomorrow. Give me a pen here. Blight's Blight. Okay, time to eat another pomegranate. Now for another trip. That last boss fight with the boss fight in Mad Max drained him. Bells, okay. Poor little bird. All trapped.
Farhad recalled why the little hoopoe had been with him since he awoke. But what of the other prisoners? He wondered.
Digging into the mountain. A save the Hoopoe, but why not the others? Could it be that my Shirin was among them? No, it cannot be. I would never have left her. We have some half of the milk and so. Here we go again.
Seed's stern warning sharpened Farhad's senses as he entered the Revelations realm once more.
Bells everywhere. For whom the bell tolls. Mike Oldfield, Tabular Bells, I just came to think of all of a sudden.
What does this mean? He wondered. The whisper interrupted his thoughts. Please, my hands.
It doesn't release the closest one, but instead it releases the one on the totally opposite side.
Farhad swallowed a lump in his throat. He could feel eyes upon him. Can't take it. He was nearing the imprisoned whisper. His thoughts of Shireen were a raging torrent that swept away his fears.
What's the base of the fortress
Amidst
of
the
Oblivion?
pealing bells, Bistun's roars grew louder, closer. But the fortress of Oblivion beckoned. The path to his love was open, and so he ran.
Fortunately, I can't run in this game. In this section.
What did I say?
All seeds growled.
We must leave now!
But the whisper! She needs my help! Farhad pleaded. All seeds scowled.
Anyone in that infernal place is already...
The great tree broke off. Time had run out.
Odin! That was a weird Odin. Close encounter.
Farhad awoke to darkness, as thick and foreboding as a moonless night. Am I? No. He was still in the Revelations realm, but a forgotten, shattered part of it. The memory of Bistun's terrifying appearance sent a shiver down Farhad's spine. Little wonder they named
It just
a
reminded me of
mountain after
Odin,
him.
you know, with
I have to
the
find
one
all
eye
seeds
glowing.
and leave here. He
That was
clenched his fists
Bistun,
and cursed his
I guess.
stubbornness. I should have listened, he muttered. All seeds was right, and now he feared he would pay the price for his obstinacy. I have failed you, my love, he whispered into the darkness. Lost in his thoughts. At first, Farhad didn't notice the statues lining his path. Each depicted Farhad battling the enemies he had fought in the real world. But in every one, the foes had overcome him. What does this mean? He thought. Who sculpted statues of my demise? What cruelty is this? Farhad demanded of the lifeless statues, but they offered no answer. Farhad swallowed a lump in his throat. This one was unfamiliar. We have to go, Farhad said. All seeds. His voice was thin, a breeze rustling through leaves.
To kill mountain must build new.
Depths of darkness.
Farhad gripped Allseed's amethystine heart. Tears stung his eyes. He sacrificed himself to send me back, he realized. One last time. Bistun's mighty fingers had snuffed out the candle of hope. A great weariness overcame Farhad. He needed to rest, close his eyes. And what better place than beside the statue of the woman he had failed?
No more pomegranates, no?
A commanding, unfamiliar voice said, "Wake up and follow me."
Yo!
Who said that? Farhad wondered. And why has the hoopoe taken Allseed's heart? It is good to finally speak to you, Farhad, the hoopoe said. I am the goddess Anahita. Anahita explained that she had been under a spell of silence cast by Bistun. She could speak again with the aid of the magic hidden inside Allseeds for so long. The magic contained within his amethystine
we got a
heart.
talking bird instead.
Of course, Farhad had many questions. I will explain later, Anahita said. She told Farhad to follow her trail once again. Build an anvil, Anahita instructed. Trust me. Now he could change his weapon at will. Come, time is short, Anahita said. We will talk on the way.
Okay. Maybe it comes in the next section.
Where are you taking me?
Oh, there's a lot of
Farhad
trees to
asked.
save.
The goddess explained what she knew.
7 of them.
Allseed's heart was the key to the Revelations realm, to the fortress of Oblivion. But without the tree itself, the heart's magic had waned. My temple bears a holy sign, Anahita said. It may be able to restore the heart's magical power.
The pain waxes and wanes, but it never leaves me. I showed the physician the wound last night and told her about the rare tree I see. There's a glimpse of truth in every myth, she said, and handed me a large old book called The Book of Kings. He spoke of the most epic and mythical tree of all, the World Pillar, located in the middle of the Caspian Sea. Seems my quest will take me to the north of Persia.
Have you seen the World Pillar? Farhad asked Anahita. Once, the goddess replied. An old friend of mine lives in its branches.
Okay, so you can switch. You have to go to one of these to switch. Come on, let's bring them all together here.
What are you a goddess of? Farhad asked. And why are you helping me? Anahita ruffled her feathers. I'm a guardian, the protector of women. I'm helping you to atone for my past mistakes. With that, she fell silent and would not explain further.
Which one is better, really? One is with the AoE, and the other one is like more forward. And my head to will be in front of me. Okay. Cool down. See if they will open up a path to somewhere.
A thought suddenly occurred to Farhad. He asked Anahita if she too had heard the whisper in the Revelations realm. "You're not insane, if that's what you're asking," she said. "Do you recall the moment you fell in love?" Anahita asked. "It was when she gave me her earrings for building the milk canal," Farhad said. "I had not dared hope her kindness could match her beauty." "Why were you in the Dark Realm?" Farhad asked Anahita. "I sought the source of the whispers," she replied. "Once there were many, but they all faded away. All save one. The Div captured me before I could enter the fortress," Anahita said. "I became trapped as a hoopoe, unable to speak."
Nice.
"Anahita, do you remember my eyes when I rescued you?" Farhad asked. "They glowed," the goddess said. "Something stirred within you. I guided you away from the darkness, away from oblivion."
I think I'm gonna stick with them. Hatchets.
enemies in my way, and different ones, Farhad thought. If only I had Anahita's wings. Farhad asked Anahita what she meant by atoning for past mistakes. The goddess sighed. I was tasked with giving the holy sign to the just ruler. I gave it to the wrong person. Chaos spread through Persia. I was cast out.
I can find either the rare healing tree nor the world pillar. I am met with derision everywhere I go. Everyone believes them to be myths. Most just mock, but some throw rocks at me like I'm some sort of low-life vagabond. They're as bad as the stone-throwing Velgard. Well, let them laugh and jeer. The idol will always be envious of the enterprising. My only fear is how people will react if they see my wound.
So he called the rock-throwing creatures Velgard, Farhad muttered. Anahita squawked.
Cool.
Yes, irksome cowards.
In the old days. Anything in the 2000s is not very old. Choo choo.
Did you tell her how you feel? Anahita said. No, but I... Farhad stuttered and felt his cheeks burn. Anahita's sigh spoke 100 words.
Let's see. On for now. Let's see. Anything over here? expected. Ouch. Ah! Sweet.
Comfort a goddess. Many would not even try. I'm sorry that you were cast out, Anahita, Farhad said. You have nothing to be sorry about, the goddess replied, but I appreciate the sentiment. I was defenseless. I had nothing until Allseeds gave me a branch and I built a weapon. The pickaxe, Farhad surmised. It is yours. Anahita shook her head. No, it is yours.
Holding about it now.
I don't think I have thanked you for your help, Farhad said, shame burning his cheeks. When Allseeds died, I lost all hope. I thought my journey was over. Anahita cocked her head and stared at Farhad. You have been through much, the goddess said. But I fear many trials still lie ahead.
Big boy.
Who's that giant creature? Farhad said. A guardian Div, Anahita replied. Come, we must be close to my temple now.
Check so I didn't miss anything here. Missing one statue and missing one or tablets. So. I mean, we still. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to go back, look around. Unless it's coming. I don't know quite where I can have missed it though. That was just over here. Finally, I found it. The wall pillar. It is the tallest, most majestic thing I ever seen. It towers above the trees surrounding it, all of which bear the most succulent fruits. It is said one can find the seeds of all plants in the world here. Now I shall rest and have my fill. Ah, what is that sweet smell? Is that not the scent of pomegranates?
Ha! Pomegranates. Perhaps all seeds came from the world pillar, Farhad mused. Farhad gazed upon the sigil with wonder and fear. Is that the holy sign? Yes and no, Anahita said. I built this one of many. It is based on the design that Ormazd gave me. Ormazd was not a name Farhad was familiar with. Ahura Mazda, the Lord of Wisdom, Anahita clarified. Suddenly, Anahita spoke with great fervor. Now my temple is safe. We can use this to finish what we started. Farhad refused to acknowledge what he had seen. He thought he must be mistaken. It appeared that he had already been to the Fortress of Oblivion, but he had emerged alone. How could I have left Shirin to her suffering? He thought. Guilt took hold. Wisdom to rival her beauty, Anahita said. She knows to seek help from a higher power. A life is a daunting prospect, the goddess continued, if one does not share one's troubles with others.
Okay, so we got all the tablets and statues. Just to find a half out of
Farhad
him.
furrowed his brow. Should we not have gone to the Revelations realm? He asked. Yes, Anahita replied. But the holy sign revealed something unexpected. Allseed's heart was a memory stone. It holds a memory like a sponge holds water, Anahita explained. Like the ones you have excavated in Mount Bistun. But the engraving on Allseed's heart was incomplete. They needed to find the last temple to fully restore the memory.
Heart of Oblivion.